Come join the Geek Drums Nation. What is up, Superman and Lois fans far and wide over the vast reaches of YouTube and wherever else you're watching this from? What's up, guys? Welcome to today's video. In today's video, we will be talking about who was coming to dinner on Superman and Lois. And apparently, it was John coming to dinner to get the life beat out of him almost. God, that was that was something. That was something to watch. Wow. But if you're new here, if you've never seen my videos before, hit that subscribe button, mash that subscribe button, beat up that like button, and turn on the alert so you never miss another video. I appreciate all the love thus far, and I'm going to keep all this good content rolling for you. But without further ado, let's jump into this episode. Let's start off with the kids. Jordan, he keeps making little snippy remarks towards John, things siblings will do, but I found myself on Jonathan's side. Jordan keeps saying things, and John already has a hard time trying to find his own thing, and Jordan keeps saying like little snide comments, things that he would think aren't hurtful, but it's clearly irritating Jonathan. And it even went so far as to where, Jordan and Jonathan get into an argument over Jordan showing up at the fire and, Jordan thinking he was helping John by, rescuing the guy and bringing him outside. But it got John in trouble. And, he's yelling at Jordan. They're going back and forth. They're going at it in front of Sarah. And Jordan decides to say, I have heat vision and all you do is deliver coffees. That was a low blow. That was a very, very, very low blow. I've said things to my brother, that would shock some of you guys, stuff that would hurt, but that's low. That was really low. He realized what he did after the fact, but the fact is the damage was already done. Whatever you say, there's always some sort of truth to it deep down inside. I've learned that over my 30 years on this earth. It's a certain level of truth to it, and yeah, Jordan was feeling himself in that moment because he thought he was doing the right thing. And while he may have been doing the right thing, it still got Jonathan in trouble. Now, while we're on the fact, did anybody notice Jonathan walking and running funny? I don't know. Maybe it was just me. I don't know. But, we had a little sibling spat going on, and we find out that Kyle is looking more into all of the fires that have been put out mysteriously. He knows it was done by a powered person, and apparently Jordan's just been putting out all the fires with his ice breath. Why wouldn't he just try to blow them out or, suck all the air from the room? I don't know. Clark should really work on him with that. But because he's leaving a lot of evidence, this could get Jordan, really, really caught up and exposed if it's not rectified. Now, we did have some more awkward Chrissy and Lana stuff, and we had some stuff with Sarah and her mom too. Real nice moments, especially towards the end of the episode. We see them dancing. Jordan gives Sarah advice on what her mom really wants out of this whole thing. We know that, she got an alert about a concert that they bought tickets for before the divorce. And, it was really weird. She's trying to pawn the tickets off on all these people. And, the band is The Cure. Sarah's like, oh, what is that? Sounds pretty old, yada, yada, yada. It was a whole thing. It was cool for what it was. I wasn't, it's a side plot. So it is what it is. But it didn't drag down the episode too much. This is still another fantastic episode. This outdoes the episode last week. And that episode is still amazing. So we open up the episode with another cancer chemo montage. We see that the boys are cleaning out Lois's office to make room in there, just to put Lois so she can have some privacy while she deals with chemo and going through all of this. Really, really, really touching moment. No talking, no dialogue at all. Just a montage of moments that they're going throughout this whole thing. We can see Clark is dealing with this. The boys are dealing with this. It really tugs at your heartstrings. Like I said, this is very, very heavy subject matter, but they are handling it the best way that they can. I understand if some people can't watch it. I get it completely. I totally get it. No judgment here at all. I get it. It's not for everybody. It will never be for everybody. And I completely understand. So, Chrissy comes by and they start talking about the whole Bruno Mannheim thing. And of course, Lois being friends with Pia, she doesn't feel right. And I'm guessing from the last episode of, her pushing too much and seeing Pia's apprehension, she doesn't feel right. So she says if they're going to pursue this story, they're going to do it without her. They don't want to bring Pia. Well, she doesn't want to bring Pia into it. But Chrissy and Clark feel as if that they need to pursue this Pia thing, so they agree to go to Metropolis. When they get to Metropolis, they start talking to the other lady that was with Clark and Pia, on Lois's first day of chemo, and they start asking too many questions, and the lady gets apprehensive, and basically, yeah, that kind of gives them an answer. At the same time, it doesn't, because they're pushing kind of hard on these people that only see Pia as a law-abiding citizen, a good person. The lady even says she saw a darkness in Pia, but that lifted once she married Bruno. And that's really telling, because you can tell Bruno and Pia really, really do love each other. They have that really, really good bond, that love that only super villains and evil people can have, I guess. I don't know, but it's really touching. It's really a contrast between Clark and Lois. You have Bruno and Pia, the really, really good, upstanding couple, and the other couple that does a lot of underhanded crap. And well, yeah, we see how that goes. Now, Nat and Mateo have their first date. Nat and Mateo, they have their first date. Nat is meeting the parents. John drops her off at the Aces, the club. They have a nice little moment. It was, I guess it was nice seeing Bruno and Pia being normal, trying to be normal. They're telling stories about Mateo when he was younger. Nat's telling them about what she does, and how early she gets up to work on projects of her own. Smallville doesn't have a tech club or whatever, robotics club, I believe it was. And it was just a nice normal moment. Like, I can't even stunt. That was a nice normal moment until it all went to hell. But we'll get there. It was a nice normal moment. Now, at the same time that's happening, we see John going to visit his alt-earth sister Darlene, and they talk, and they're talking about Nat being on her first date, and he tells her that he dropped off at the club called the Aces, and that's when the light bulb clicks in her head. She says, "That's where my brother went with Bruno Mannheim." It clicks in John's head. John busts into the club, and Mateo's like, "Oh, there's your dad right there." And you can automatically see the tension. You can see the tension between them. Bruno instructs his goons to take the kids outside. And this is after the goons just pull the guns. Like, they just pull guns ablazing with the kids in there. Now, I can tell Mateo knows nothing about this. He knows nothing about what's going on with his parents. Pia's trying to calm him down, but Bruno already told him, "If you come around again, I will take you out. I'll take your family out. I'll do whatever I need to do." That being said, he is giving John some face blows. He's giving John some face blows, like just straight punches to the face. He's giving him some really, 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 really tough blows, and John's just eating it. But he's eating it because John already triggered his suit. So his suit's coming in. Pia tries to blast the suit pieces away. Her face during those moments are freaking hilarious. But she tries to blast the pieces away. It does not work. So John suits up. She blasts him again. He flies through the doors, and she gets him cornered on the street. At this same moment, Clark hears that they need help. And while we're at it, the biggest bombshell, the fact that they proved that Lex Luthor was innocent, that they falsely accused Lex Luthor and had him put away because Clark put two and two together about Pia's powers. Good job, Team Gazette. Good job, Team Gazette. You got to break a psychopath free to get rid of two psychopaths. Like, it's crazy. This storytelling is freaking amazing. Like, wow. But so basically, Pia is the one that that made the fake phone call that the police heard of Lex confessing to everything. Clark hears the little wind noises that comes from her using her powers, doing that voice mimicking ability that she has. He hears that in the background, proves that Lex has been falsely accused for over a decade, y'all. Over a decade. That's crazy. Over a decade, Lex has been in prison. Now, Lex could have proved his innocence somehow at any time, but he stayed in prison. Why? Because Lex is a methodical genius. He knows he will get proven innocent eventually. I just know he knows. Lex is not a dumb guy. This is not gonna end well. This does not bode well for Lois. This definitely does not bode well for the Mannheims in any regard. I'm calling it now. I think Lex is gonna kill Pia and Bruno. After finding this out, I really, really do think that Lex is gonna kill them. You may have just heard that buzzing. That was my phone. I apologize. But I really think that Lex is gonna kill them. We gotta wait and see. But Clark shows up, saves the day. The steel suit is taking damage from Pia overexerting herself, and she pushes herself to the limit, passes out. I thought she was dead, but she's not. Clark X-rays her, flies her away to the DEO where they keep her. And John is basically telling Clark, "Don't forget, like she's a bad guy. I don't care if she's friends with Lois. Neutralize her powers all the way." Clark's trying to be nice about it. No, Clark, you can't be nice about it. And I agree with John. This woman has killed so many people over the years. Wiped out Moxie's whole crew and Moxie. Killed the mayor. Killed George Dean. Nat and Mateo cannot see each other anymore. Understandably, their parents hate each other, and Mateo's parents are like freaking crazy evil people. They are forbidden to see each other. It's like the Montagues and the Capulets, like Romeo and Juliet. They're still gonna find a way to see each other. That's just the CW thing to do. They're still gonna do it, but yeah, they can't see each other anymore. John even took Nat's phone. Also, Bizzaro woke up at the end of the episode, cracked those peepers wide open. Now, why he would just turn tail and become evil, I don't know. That's has yet to be seen. I can't wait till next. Well, the show is on break for 2 weeks. I can't wait till the next episode. This episode was great, guys. I give this episode a 9.5 out of 10. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. Like I said, if you are new here, please hit that subscribe button, hit the alert bell. I have several other videos that you can check out. I have a whole playlist that I will link after this video. But guys, I really appreciate all the love thus far. And thank you for being a part of the Geek Drums Nation. I'll catch you all next time.